Hi guys, it's JT here, and today I want to talk to you about another leadership dilemma and break it down to provide you with 3 simple tools that you can start doing right now to overcome that dilemma. And this dilemma is how not to kill team creativity. And there are 3 tools, 3 simple things that you can start doing right now. They don't cost anything, you don't need to do any extra learning. These are things that you can do right now, and they will make a huge difference. So I'm going to get up my children's whiteboard again, which I've used quite a lot. So as you can see, there's 3 tools here: trust, listen, and no blame. These are things that I said you can do right now. So trust, this is doing things like, this is something simple. This is like not micromanaging your team. If you give your team a task, allow them to do it. Allow them to freely express their own way of doing that task. Okay, it might not be exactly how you want it to be, but who cares? As long as the task is getting done and it is getting done right, does it really matter if it doesn't look the exact way you want it to look? If it has the same outcome? That will really go a long way, not only freeing up time for yourself, but showing that you actually trust your team by not micromanaging them, allowing them to just freely go about to do the work. Now, I'm not saying leave them to do it all together and not know the outcome or not track their progress. There's a way to do that. There's a way to talk about communication. I'll mention that in a minute. Listening is such an important tool. Why impose all your values onto someone and your ideas and the way you want to do something about a task for your team to not be able to adopt those ideas because they're not theirs? If you listen first, you can actually get to understand where they are coming from and maybe just steer them in the right direction rather than telling them to go in that direction. Now, if you've read my book, Managers Are Not Leaders, you'll know the importance of these two. You'll know how much in detail I've gone to those, and there's simple tools I've explained in the book about how important trust is and how important listening to your team is. And that's a very important part. Another 3rd tool you can do is no blame. This is such a simple tool. This shows that your team, that you will back them to the fullest. It doesn't matter if they make mistakes. When they're presenting that task to maybe the board or CEOs or people higher up, they will know that you will back them, that you're not going to throw them under the bus, so to speak. And that goes a really long way. I know this firsthand. I've had managers completely throw me under the bus when something's gone wrong, even though it's well out of my control. I'm just doing the best that I can with the tools that are given to me and the work that's provided. Now, I've tested that for both things. I've tested the example of blaming someone and it really doesn't work, trust me. And I've also tested, this is what I do now without fail, I do not blame any of my team. That goes a massive way in building trust. So if you listen to your team, so I'm just going to recap the 3 tools. Listen to your team, understand their point of view, where they're coming from. Trust them. By listening, it also allows you to build trust, and with trust, this allows you to, listening and trust, it allows you to influence them more. And then by not blaming them and backing them 100%. Now, I just want to clear something up. If your team are making consistent mistakes, you need to own that as a leader because that reflects on you. So if you're presenting to the board and your team have made a mistake, you need to own that. But outside of that discussion, you need to be having the conversations with your team about why they're making so many mistakes and how you can overcome that problem. You might need to look at yourself first. These 3 things together, 3 very simple tools that you can do right now. They don't cost anything, they're free. They can make a massive difference in not killing team creativity. In actual fact, they will spark creativity. I hope you've enjoyed this video and I hope it's brought you value. If you have enjoyed it, click subscribe down here, and I hope to speak to you soon in the next video. Thank you very much for listening. This is JT signing out.